Oftentimes, life is demanding, stressful, and just won't stop. When needing to take a break, we like to light up the charcoal and crack open a cold one. The Grilling to Get Away podcast is an ongoing conversation about all things barbecue and grilling, from our backyard to yours. So if you sometimes don't know what the heck you're doing, if you like to learn, and if you don't take yourself too seriously, you're in the right spot. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host to the Grilling to Get Away podcast. I'm here with my buddy.
What's that, everyone? This is Ben.
Ben, what's going on, man?
Not much. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yep. Just living a life here.
Well, that's good, man.
Southeastern Wisconsin.
It's been beautiful.
It's been beautiful out there. It's been hot, seasonably warm.
Yeah.
Like 80 degrees yesterday, man.
Yeah,
Usually it's like in the 60s.
Yeah. Well, that's the crazy part about it. I get up, get the kids ready to take to school and stuff, and man, it's like it's in the 50s. Like, well, put a jacket on.
Yeah, and then like, Dad, it's so hot. Dad, what are you talking about?
Yeah, and then it's just like by the time I'm going to get them, it's up in the 80s.
Yeah,
just like
put the sunscreen on.
Just 30-degree swing, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It is. It's supposed to cool down a little bit though coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
So we'll get back into normal fall weather here. But that's all good because it's good to get out. These nice days, get some grilling in.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance, Ben, to
Greg,
get out and grill over the last week since we talked last?
Man, I haven't.
Oh no.
I haven't grilled once.
Oh no.
Yeah. I
you were looking pretty angry today when you pulled
yeah,
up. I mean, that must be it. You
I know,
just haven't
man.
had a chance to get out, huh?
No, the kids have been just heavy in soccer right now. And on like the days that they don't have soccer, they come home and they're like, Dad, can we go play? And so it's
like play like just outside, go to a park?
Go to a park. They
okay,
want to go to a park and they want to play more. And
bring the
grill along.
Bring the grill.
yeah. The tailgate.
Yeah.
The small one. No, so I'm like, heck yeah, let's go. So,
all right.
Lace them up and let's get
go.
after
Yeah.
it.
All right.
So, Saturday this past weekend.
Lacing them up. You mean you're going out there and you're...
you bet I am, Greg.
Okay. All right.
I stretch a lot.
Yeah, I bet you do. Hydrate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, bring a couple ice cold cruisers with me.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Some Coors Lights.
Yeah.
This isn't good enough. Run it again.
Run it again.
No, man. But no, I'll put them on and hit some balls and
just ping them at them.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be better, Let's be better. But like Saturday, man, like my who played first? I think my son played first, and he had 2 games in the morning, and they were. Did he play? No, my daughter played first. Man, she was like out in Tosa and then Brookfield area, and then my son played next, and he was in. Where was he? Franksville. Oh, Franklin. He was in Franksville area, and he had 2 games, so we didn't get home until like 6.
Wow. Just running
left at like 9
all over the place. Huh?
Yeah, all gone all day. So it was. I mean, it was good. It was fun.
Yeah,
the weather was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But just we've just been going full into it, and it's just like by that time it's like, man, what do we got in the freezer?
Yeah.
Supposed to somehow make something quick so we can get to bed.
Nice.
Because then they had game Sunday again.
Yeah,
too,
right away, huh?
Yeah, man. So it was
the life of a soccer parent.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, right. So it's like they have practice Tuesdays, Thursdays.
Yeah.
So it's like go and get them from school, come home quick, eat, get them ready, do some homework, and then go straight over to practice.
Yep.
Practice doesn't get done until like 7:15, so we get home like 7:45. So it's like get in the tub quick, eat something quick, and then let's get to bed.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
And then, like I said, man, Mondays and Wednesdays, they're like, Dad, can we go play? As soon as I pick them up from school. Those are the days I plan on cooking.
Well, what are you doing the rest of the day while they're at school?
Napping, Greg.
I knew it. That was a dumb question. I should have. Got to get up early now to take him to school, so now I got to come back and get my nap in.
Yeah.
Watch your stories.
Catch you on my stories, Greg. You know me too well.
I knew it. Well, man, sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
That's with young kids that kind of happens.
It's fun though. Like I can't complain about it. Like It's great, man.
Yeah, no, it just makes the time that you do get out even that more special, right?
Sure does. So I have stuff. I mean, I've got some chicken I've got ready to go. I've got some ideas on other things that I want to do soon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But hopefully, we'll see what happens.
Good. Well, I got a chance to get out a few times. But before I get to that, Ben, I got some sad news. I found out last week that our buddy Justin at Grandpa's Meat Market, he's closing the doors.
Really?
Yeah, he's shutting it down. Now, it wasn't because of a lack of business or anything like that. It was more so just not being able to, from what I understand, find reliable help. And I think at the end of the day, he's a young guy, got a young family, putting in a lot of hours doing that kind of stuff, running your own small business. I think he wanted to take a step back. So gonna be shutting it down. So I was sad to hear that, but wish him all the best and what he's gonna be doing next, which don't know quite yet. But next time we get a chance to go up there, we'll reach out to him and
absolutely, yeah, we'll
sit down and chat with him and see what's going on. But I heard that the other day and just like, oh man, because he was Justin's a Navy veteran, came back, bought out his grandpa's meat market there. And just started going to town butchering and processing meat there in Medford, Wisconsin, and then always was continuing to hone his craft. So he was always like in the kitchen trying to come up with new sausages. Made some awesome marinades for his pork. Stuff that he was inspired by his time in the Navy over there in Hawaii and stuff like that. So I just heard that. I wanted to share that with you.
It's disappointing.
Yeah, a little disappointing, but I understand.
Sure, yeah.
And we always say go out and support these like local small businesses, these butchers, these these markets. But just remember, they also have a hard time and challenging time finding people to help them. Even though they got all the support and all the customers coming in, they're having a hard time finding people to work for them. We just wish him the best, and we know he'll be doing well. We'll follow up with him soon, but I wanted to share that with you. I was a little sad hearing about that because he's been one of our first retail partners when we started the business, we've been a huge supporter of his since he started as well. So I just want to share that with you, Ben.
Man, well, that was too bad to hear, man. We had a chance to get up there and tour his shop, multiple times and hang out with him a bit. And, I mean, this was, it's 3 years ago now that we were up there, Greg? Yeah. So, man, it's, it's crazy, I guess, what time can do and stuff. But it tells you too, it wasn't so much that, like you said, it's not that he couldn't find the business. He was steady, right?
He was.
It was just the help.
Every time we talked to him, he's like, I just can't find anybody to help me out.
Can't keep up and stuff.
Yeah.
And that'll run you in the ground. So it's not, which is sad, right? Here's this great local butcher shop, good quality meat and stuff like that. And it's it's not that they're not having business because they had it, man. It was.
He was turning away business because he couldn't keep up.
So that's too bad, man. That's disappointing to hear, and we wish him all the best. We know he'll do well in whatever he chooses to do next and stuff. And but man, dude, he would go all the time, And I remember 3 years ago and stuff. It was just slamming.
Yeah,
and he talked to us quite a bit about that and stuff. And that's you hear about all these businesses closing. It's you kind of your first thing is that they just couldn't didn't have enough business. Well, for him that definitely wasn't the case, man. He great guy, great quality product. He loved he loved what he did and stuff. That's hard too to take it all on yourself and so
so wish him the best. And I guess a good segue into that was I had a chance to grill up some of those steaks that he processed for us over the weekend. So he butchered the cow that we got last time.
Yeah.
And I was looking through the freezer and I was like, okay, what do I got in here that I can make pretty easy? Again, our weekends are kind of busy with the kids' sports and stuff like that. So, I had a bunch of T-bone steaks in there.
A bunch.
Well, not a bunch, a couple packs.
Okay.
So I got, the 3 boys now and they can eat a steak themselves.
Sure.
And me, the big dog's got to be fed. So I pulled out a couple packs, and there's 5, so perfect amount for us. So
Sure.
there's a 3 and 2, I think, or 4 total. I don't remember. 4 or 5 of them.
Sure.
So
Numbers are hard.
they are sometimes, trying to think back now. But I ran out of charcoal doing some chicken and some sweet potatoes the other day.
For like meal prep stuff?
Meal prep, yeah.
Okay.
So I ran through like my last bag of B&B.
Oh,
it lasted me all summer, so I have to be
All
thankful.
9 bags?
Yeah. And my son did take a few of them to the competition, so he ran through.
Didn't reimburse you, did he?
No, not yet. I'm still waiting on that reimbursement.
Keep waiting, okay.
Yeah. So I was like, well, what do I got? I got plenty of wood from a tree we chopped down. And I got my pit, my it's a portable fire pit type of thing. So it's got it's like a, I don't know, 3-foot diameter type of round. It's on wheels, and then it's got the grates that go up. I was like, okay, well, I could definitely use that. I could just put some wood in there and then just grill it over the wood.
Nice.
And then I remembered that my stepdad, like he works in a metal fabricating shop, and in his spare time, he gets to use some of the spare pieces around there, and he made a huge steel grate for me where he cut some holes in it so you could put it over like a fire pit or something like that.
Look at that, man.
And he's got one up at his land up there too. So around the fire pit, like he has one of those that he just slaps down. You roast corn on it. You could cook on it. And so I was like, I got this thing. I just put it right on top. And man, did it work out great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you put it right on top of your your fire pit, which essentially it's it's one you can move around.
Yeah, you can find these like at the local hardware stores, Menards, Lowe's. Like it's a standardized fire pit that's got the wheels on the bottom. You can move it around, like if you want to do it like in the driveway or like the So, but it's all enclosed. So then it has like the I don't know what you call it, like the fencing around it. So it goes up a few feet, and then you got the lid on top of it.
Okay. The lid's obviously removable.
Yeah, the lid you can take off. You can even take the steel or the mesh steel around it. Take that off as well. But I left that on, and I stacked up some wood that I had laying around. Some some of that hardwood I had from an ash tree I took down, and I put that steel grate on top of it, and it fit perfectly. It was an oversized one, so it went around the edges too. Nice. So like there wasn't any issues with it being not stable or anything like that. And I let it heat up quite a bit. And so I in case there's anything on there, wanted to burn off.
Probably a good idea.
I was thinking ahead this time.
Sure.
So I was doing that.
With this, you just had just sitting around your garage?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
He gave it to me a while ago, and I haven't used it yet. And I was like, I just use this thing. I got plenty of wood here. Let's do it.
Yeah,
that's what I did. So I heated it up quite a bit. I was cutting wood all day, and I was just throwing it in there. So it was heating up for like hours. Like it was just.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah, so it was going.
It's almost like you probably could have used your gloves, pulled it off, put it on a table somewhere, and just put the meat right on there. And just would have cooked it by itself.
Yeah, probably. But then, I got the steaks out. They were already defrosted and everything. So I just seasoned them with my regular kind of beef seasoning, which is sea salt, coarse black pepper, a little bit of white pepper, and some cayenne. So that's kind of been my go-to for beef recently.
Nice. Okay.
And season both sides with that.
Why? Say that again. Go through your steak rub again.
Yeah. So it's
sea salt,
coarse black pepper.
Yep.
Some white pepper.
Okay.
Not commonly known or used.
Right.
So you can find that at the grocery store for the most part.
What made you pick that?
It's just like a recipe I found a few years ago, and I really liked it.
Okay.
And then some cayenne.
Do you ever use the white pepper by itself on anything?
No. I just use it in this rub.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So a little bit of white pepper in there.
Yeah.
And then some cayenne pepper.
Okay.
So it's more salt and black pepper based. It's just those other little hints of the white pepper and the cayenne in there. So it's not overpowering or anything like that.
Now, Greg, do you kind of make this rub in like a bowl ahead of time?
Yeah. So I got a shaker. So I made a bunch. I made a bunch ahead of time. So then I just buy like a shaker and I put it in there.
Okay.
So you can get shakers off of Amazon or whatever.
Yeah.
Reuse one that you got one. But yeah, so then I just use that on the T-bones, and let those season. Let the heat get right up underneath the steel grate there. And what I did then was I used my cast iron and we did some sauteed mushrooms and onions.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
What kind of mushrooms?
I don't even know. Whatever we had in the fridge.
Portobello type.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like
So
that,
they're full. So you slice them up a little bit. My wife was like, "We got these mushrooms in there. You want to use them? Sure, we'll use them." And then just a small white onion, I think it was.
Do the boys put that on top of their steaks?
Owen will,
Okay.
but the younger two
The
don't.
younger two don't.
Yeah, but Becky and me will. So yeah, it's always good to have leftovers too because we just use that if we make some eggs, put some on.
Sure.
On
man.
that. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, nice little breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah.
Now we're talking.
So yeah, so I threw those in the cast iron with maybe about a quarter cup of, and that wasn't that much. It was 4 tablespoons. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, 4 tablespoons about of butter, and then some salt, some pepper, some of our ground pounder garlic seasoning, and then some oregano, and then just put it right on top of the grate over the fire. Yeah. I had the T-bones around it, so I guess this big like circle type of grate. So, and
you're more towards like that, almost like offset, like
no, it was right over the top of it,
all over the flame.
But I will say, like it. By the time I got the stuff on there, like the fire died down just a little bit, so it wasn't as hot. So like there wasn't the searing effect going on. It was more so a little bit slower than usually I would do my steaks would be like a high heat sear. Yeah. But then what I did is I grabbed some smaller pieces of wood and I used my heat gloves and I got in there just stacking them a little bit so it was closer to the top. So it reached the bottom of the grate there just a little bit, and the flames were just kissing it just a little bit.
Just touching it, huh?
Yeah, so it was a little bit longer of a steak cook just because the flames were like 2 feet below it.
But I figured with the grates being as hot, like that grate being hot and cooking all day, it would have just like...
Yeah, so it cooled down just a little bit when I took like the lid off of it. So
was this kind of later in the evening?
Yeah. So I was chopping wood all day.
Yeah.
And had the fire going, and then it went down just a little bit. But then I steamed it back up, fired it back up right before I put them on. Okay. But the grate was hot; it wasn't cool, but it wasn't as like hot as a sear would be. So I put the onions I put the cast iron with the mushrooms and onions on there. Let that heat up a little bit because that take a little bit longer to cook. And then I put the T-bones around it, and before I did that, I should say I oiled it with.
I was going to ask if you sprayed it or anything.
Yeah, with some olive oil on like a paper towel. I rubbed it all over the place just in case. But man, no, it worked out really well.
Nothing stuck or
no.
Okay, good.
And this is like so what it is essentially it's probably about a half an inch of steel. Yeah, all right. But it's got like quarter size holes. Yep. Like drilled in throughout, so like nice airflow. Yeah. And
pretty heavy.
Yeah, pretty heavy, heavy duty, and but like they're spaced so evenly too. So like it wasn't like it wasn't like you're on like a flat surface. Almost it's like grates, like but circle, like a circle grate, I guess you could say.
Sure, man.
Like bunch of circles, drilled into it. So plenty of airflow, plenty of flames getting through, and it worked out real well. It just took a little bit longer because the flames were a little bit lower beneath the meat, but got those up to where I wanted to, and then got a little flame kiss at the end for the nice little char.
Were you going? Did you have a probe in, like looking for certain temps or anything?
No, man.
Or just
like
going for feel?
With steaks like that, like I just go for look and feel.
Yeah.
So
do you poke them? Like
I poke them a little bit. Yeah,
like
with
touch them,
with the tongs and stuff, and I could if they're starting to pull apart a little bit, I know they're still pretty tender. And they're starting to get to where I want it to be because I like it more kind of on the rare side.
Yeah.
Medium rare to almost that rare side.
Yeah.
So, but no, it was more touch and feel looking at it, and my go-to when I'm doing steaks is like once the collagen and stuff starts to pool on the top, is I know it's time to flip it over, and then vice versa, like when it's the other side's almost done, when it starts to kind of the collagen and stuff starts to pool on top, like I know it's pretty much almost done for where I want it to be. And then I'll maybe give it another minute or so and then just pull it off and let it rest.
Do you flip it again?
It depends. Like if I didn't get like a nice char on it that I wanted to, and like I wanted to get a little bit more char on it, then I would.
Okay.
But typically, no, I won't flip more than once.
I typically don't either because I want those juices to kind of stay in there and let it just settle with that. Yeah. get in there and, you know, I don't know, maintain that juiciness on the meat. And then did you let it rest at all?
Yeah,
10 minutes.
Yeah, so we were doing some potatoes inside too, so I had to let the potatoes cook and let them rest for maybe a few minutes, and then I sliced them up because on the T-bones, like, you know, my younger boys would have a hard time cutting those off of there.
Yeah.
So I cut them off the T-bones, like I cut them off the bones and then slice them up a little bit. So
And
they
you just
can...
hold on to those bones and just gnaw on it.
Yeah,
So-
I do. I suck them. I suck them dry. You know, you can't waste anything around here. So that's what I do, and I use it like at the end, like I use it as like a toothpick too. Yep.
Smart.
Yep. Yeah, we use everything around
Good.
here, every part of the cow. And then just let the boys. The boys crushed it. You know, had a few pieces left over, like a few kind of slivers left over, and those make a nice little leftover dish.
Can't go wrong.
No, and yeah, so it was a good Sunday meal. You know, steak, potatoes, mushrooms, can't go wrong there.
Nice, man. That's good.
Yeah,
Sounds like a good cook.
It was great. You know, that grate that I was like, I should be using this a lot more, man.
Yeah,
like,
right.
It's so easy. I got plenty of wood here. I don't need to go buy charcoal.
Yeah.
When I got all this wood from like the tree we cut down, and I could just use that. Yeah, it's gonna open up a lot. And what I like about it too is that it's got those holes in it, so I could buy some hooks, and I could, like, if I wanted to do something over the coals or let it, like, get some hooks, put them on the hooks, like put them in the holes, so it like drops down just a little bit. So a lot of options there. I like that, and I'm kicking myself for not using a lot more over the summer.
Yeah, man. I mean, we've kind of talked a lot about like going camping and cooking over the open flame, and I love it.
Yeah,
it's completely different and stuff. Obviously, it's great, hot and fast.
Yeah.
You know, would you ever do anything bigger?
I think so, man.
That?
Like it's a big steel grate, and the fire pit's a nice size too.
Yeah.
So, I could throw some racks of ribs on there and let them go all day.
Oh, easy, yeah.
Like I wouldn't even have to cover them. Like I would just let those go all day. Like, because the fire, it's like almost suspended above it quite a bit. So like you're getting a kiss there of the smoke and the flames and stuff.
Throw some leaves in there and get some extra smoke and
I
stuff.
wouldn't do that.
That's a joke.
That's a joke. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I could throw just about anything on there.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking, like, that would have been great for corn on the cob. Like, I could fit so much on there.
Yeah.
Now, when I'm getting ready to do some chili and stuff, you know, same thing, man.
Yeah.
Like, make some chili on there.
Well, it's like the thing with that too, though, man. Is like I go back and forth on that one too, like, because I don't feel like you're necessarily gonna get as much smoke from that.
Yeah, you're right,
would,
because
like,
there's a lot more
grill.
space to.
Well,
like,
it's not covered. Like
it's
you
not
said.
covered either.
So like,
but there's just something about that, like,
oh man, it's
being
great.
out in the open. And
I think if you did like an over the top chili, then yeah,
sure.
I think that would work out
Yeah.
good on something like that. But
Yeah.
even then too, like, it's kind of, that's tricky, man. Like, I agree though. Like I think it would be fun to do.
Dude, I was thinking, like, man, when we do our competition next year,
Oh god,
just bringing that thing out there, but like, because you know, you got 4 racks of ribs, so I could fit all that on that one thing,
yeah,
and just let it go all day.
be easy.
Yeah, but I guess the timing would come into play then. It might not be done in time.
Well, that's a lot of smoke rolling too.
Yeah, you gotta keep, you know, logs on hand.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it depends on how, you know. I mean, with the, you know, with the comp and stuff. I mean, man, yeah, that would be obviously start off with the ribs.
It'd be just like
And
first
then-
show, man. It'd be like just to draw people in. Oh, what do you got going on there? Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm just cooking this over this open pit right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be done in time, but it
Hey,
looks
you know what?
cool.
Looks, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
No, man, I think you could easily do it in time. You know, I mean, if with the ribs too, just let them roll for a few hours, then put them right over the fire, like right over it.
Yeah,
you know, or stoke it up, like, you know, start off kind of a smaller fire, just eat, like, feed it just nice and easy and stuff.
Yeah.
And then turn it up, and then towards the end you just do the sausage and the wings, because
Yeah.
those are quick, right? Like,
Yep.
so kind of your hot and fast type of stuff. But I told you, man, like brats, like when we did them at the campground, like, and similar, right? Because we got the thing that kind of sits over the fire, and I can adjust it. And it's just like, dude, they were just the best brats I've ever
awesome.
made. So it's like kind of
Similar.
I loved it. I love, like, on the open fire and stuff. It's great, man. Like,
It's gonna open so many opportunities, like, just to, like, in the fall you like burning stuff anyways.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah, it's great. Like and then you get to enjoy the fire as
Yeah.
well too. And
Yeah.
just, it's different. It's a different way of cooking. A different, like, it's obviously a different feel, and it's harder to control like that temp, right? It's almost kind of like when we did the pig for the grad party.
Yeah.
It's like, luckily we had the rotisserie style for
Right.
that, because you can't. It's not enclosed, so you're not just
you gotta.
And here we are, kind of these goofballs doing this whole pig, right? And like, we're like, let's spread the coals out. We're gonna do it this way.
Yeah.
Luckily it was our second pig, so we kind of had a feel for it. But
Right.
we had the thermometer shoved in kind of the
Yeah.
shoulder and like kind of the butt area. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're not sitting there with a thermometer, like a temp
Right.
gauge, looking at how hot the coals are and everything coming off. Like literally, it's by like
Yeah.
putting your hand kind of by it and just going by feel.
Yeah.
So it's a whole nother level. Like it's a whole different way of cooking, right?
Yeah, and like for that one, if I were gonna do something longer, I would. Like I got some of those
Like a pork shoulder or a butt or something like that.
Yo, dude, I was thinking you could even throw like one of those suckling pigs on there, like it's like a 10-pound like pig, but like because
Look at you.
that's
Go
my mind was just like, oh man, this is great.
Get a whole lamb.
Yeah, it's just put a turkey on there.
Yo, now we're talking, Greg.
For Thanksgiving here.
That again, that's tricky too, man. Like I said, like because you're not with the turkey and stuff. Like those bigger things, like if you could set up like a rotisserie, then
Yeah.
But I think it'd be tough. It's like, all right, if you're gonna do a turkey on that, how would you do it?
Man, I just put it on the grates and let it go.
But are you gonna flip it? Like, what?
I might
know what I mean?
spatchcock it.
Okay, I like that idea.
Yeah, spatchcock that bad boy.
You'd have to. I don't know how else you would do it, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's part of the fun
That'd
process.
be a good time, though, man.
Yeah.
Think about that, like spatchcocking a turkey.
Spatchcocking a turkey over that open pit.
Hell yeah.
Like, with
God,
that
what a
big
great
steel
Thanksgiving.
grate. Yeah.
Start at like, I mean, I think with that too, like,
It would, yeah. It
I don't think it'd
depends.
take long. It'd probably, how hot you have the fire again, obviously, and stuff. But
Yeah,
like,
I'd stick one of those manual thermometers that we
Sure.
got in there. Like, I love those things because
they're great, man.
they're so versatile. Like,
Yeah.
and they're cheap.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about batteries or anything. Like,
Just-
it doesn't come to your phone or anything like that. But I mean, that's part of the
So
process.
That's the
right?
fun part, right?
Oh, I gotta go check on the temps. You
Yep.
know, I'll be back in a little bit.
No, I'm not coming
Yeah,
back.
no.
Yeah,
Gotta stay out here. The temps are
Gotta
fluctuating.
feed the fire. Gotta feed the
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
Who's gonna take care of this?
Yeah. No, but I would have like one on the grates and then one in the bird because I have a couple of them. And so I could get the temperature of, right there at the base level of what, what the bird is, what the fire is, at. And then I could put one in the bird so I can have the internal temperature going.
Sure.
But no, that'd be cool, man. Just do that or just throw like a couple chickens on there, and just like
beer can chickens,
or
yeah.
beer can. So many options, man. I'm so
Yeah.
glad I found that thing. I was like, man, what do I got? I don't want to go buy charcoal right now.
Right.
I got all this wood. Let's do it over the fire. How can I do
Heck
this?
yeah.
Oh, I got this steel grate. Man, let's do it. Now, I know not everybody has a steel grate, but
Yeah.
but you can make it work. Like you could go find something, fabricate something. You can pick up, a replacement like Weber grate and like use that over something. So you don't have to just use it on the grill. Build your own pit if you wanted to, but otherwise you can just go pick one up from Menards and you got this cool thing and impress your guests, impress people in the neighborhood. Oh, you're cooking over that, man. That's
Wow.
awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
Draw them in.
Yeah.
So you kind of look like you know what you're doing.
I'm trying to draw more people in on my house.
I know you
but,
are. I know.
oh.
Some people like that though. Some people
do.
Yeah.
Some people, there's a lot of people, man, that we talk to like at events that cook for like the whole neighborhood and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or get some cinder blocks, if you want to keep it cheap,
Easy day,
man.
yeah.
Some cinder blocks, and find some, grate to put over,
Yeah.
put the fire underneath. Yeah, so many options, man. Like to
Just make sure you build it up enough to where you can toss more wood in.
right. Yeah, shovel it in or whatever.
Yeah, whatever you gotta do.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so many options. You want to keep it low cost.
Mhm.
So you don't have to buy like these huge pits or anything like that. So I mean, that's what I was looking to do. I was like, man, I didn't want to go out. I got this wood. I got this fire pit right here. Worst case scenario too, like I just throw some of that wood in the bottom of my Weber and then use that. But I don't want to do that.
I haven't heard great things about doing that in the Weber.
Right.
I mean, I've seen it, but I haven't
Yeah.
heard like that's tricky too, man, because it's almost like you have to get it down to where it's kind of in the coals, not ash, but coals.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like, when you put the lid on, you're gonna smother the fire.
Mhm.
And if you're doing stuff like hot and fast, like if you're doing that, like, with the steaks, you would have been fine.
Right.
Just because, you're not gonna have to like with that, I probably wouldn't have put a lid on.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of get a nice easy fire going under there, and then cook it that way. But like, and don't put the lid on. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking to use wood for kind of like a longer cook like that, then yeah, you're gonna have to figure out a way to kind of burn it down a little bit, get into coals, and then lightly feed it, because you're not gonna get. Otherwise, you're just gonna get there and just smoke the meat like like crazy.
Yeah, that would be, and you get little like bitter taste there.
Yeah.
But I did go put a video like of me cooking it and some pictures out there on our Facebook group page. That's Burn Pit BBQ Around the Pit. So if you're looking for our group page, this is a private page for just people who follow us and want to share tips and stuff like that. So Burn Pit BBQ Around the Pit. Look for that as a group. I put some images out there and a video of it there. But yeah, I mean, it was good. It was a good time, man. I enjoyed it. I was outside just hanging out. The boys were playing basketball, football, and I was just watching the fire, watching the steaks cook, and it was a good time. Like I enjoyed it. So taking advantage of those days we got right now, where it's nice out, sun, not too cold yet. So doing that. So it was a good cook.
Nice, man. I'm glad that worked out. That's always fun.
Yeah, it's fun just trying new stuff and like seeing what you got and using what you got and not going to spend $3,000, $6,000 on a big
Yeah. Okay. Say what you want to say. Yeah. There you go.
We all know what I'm getting at.
Yeah. So outdoor oven. No, man. Well, I'm glad that worked out, dude. That's awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate your support.
Above kind of like, when it's always fun when you find something like that. You're like, God, this is great. Like, what can I do? What else can I do with this? And then it's always like, God, well, I haven't been using this this whole time.
Yeah.
So it's again, man, like just kind of see like what you have like in the garage. Sometimes you never know kind of what you can use or just get out and grill.
Get out and grill, man. So with that said, like, do you have anything planned this week or coming up here?
I pulled some chicken out, man. Got some chicken thighs that I'm gonna do up. I talked to you about this because I know you mentioned doing over the top chili, and we have those small, maybe 3 pound briskets.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that. Kind of thought about using that for like an over the top chili.
Yeah, try it out.
I don't know if I'll be doing that within this next week, but that's something I'll be doing this fall.
Yeah.
Because it's, again, like you said, it's been hotter.
Yeah.
I didn't grill at all, but I tried doing some of the soup meat, Greg.
Yeah.
And I did it on the cast iron inside. And so I charred it up, and then I threw it into the crock pot with some potatoes and carrots. It was awesome. It was great. Good time. Tasted good. I don't feel like the char stayed. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah. I mean, when you're simmering,
right?
It's going to be hard.
Down,
I think a lot of it.
But with this soup meat, man, it's like you have to do that like on the low and slow. I don't.
Now,
did
you cut it up first, or did you the big ones?
I had the big ones.
Yeah, I mean, I think there you're gonna probably lose the char a lot more because it's only on two sides, right?
Yeah, but like with the soup meat too, it's like it's designed
to break down
after
you've put it in.
Yeah,
the
to
crock pot
shred apart and stuff like that. Like that's really the whole purpose behind it and stuff. So like I kind of wanted to play with it and see.
Do you feel like you got some of the flavor though, like from charring it like right away? Like
a little bit,
did you put seasoning on it first?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I seasoned it and then I used I put in like a little bit of olive oil that has I think some thyme in it. Like that set that my wife got me for Christmas. So I have like one bottle left.
Okay.
And so I put some of that down in there to sear it with and stuff. And I mean, it was great. I used the cast iron. We did some fish, just some cod one night. Did that quick inside. Kids crushed it.
Yeah.
So I didn't grill, but I did.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's I mean, a good point. Like, as you know, at least here in the northern states, as we get into the cold season, having a cast iron is like a awesome tool to have.
Yeah.
So you can do stuff inside.
Mm-hmm.
When you get that itch, but you just can't get out, just throw it in the cast iron. And I've been using my cast iron too quite a bit too.
Yeah, it's so simple, man.
yeah.
Hot and fast, man.
Yeah.
Just have some fun. Like I said, I didn't have too high expectations. Soup meat's not one of my favorites.
Sure.
But I knew, like, I've done it in the past where I've done it kind of hot and fast, and I didn't like it as much.
Yeah, it's a little tough, right?
It is. It's chewier.
Yeah.
It's so much better when you just low and slow and let it just break itself down. Because
Yeah.
like I would pull the chunks out and take it with a fork and just
absolutely
just break it up and throw it back in with everything else.
Yeah.
It was like I said, like I loved it. It was so much better compared to like in the past where I've done it and I've tried to do like kind of that hot and fast.
Yeah.
This doesn't get there for me.
Well, that's good, man.
Yeah.
Well,
what about you? Do you have any big plans? Anything that are you thinking about doing more on the grate?
oh yeah, I'm already thinking about like the wheels are turning. Like, what can I do, right? Even like breakfast or whatever.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's so simple too, man. Like, cause I kind of use something like that when we were camping, right? Like I've got the grate like that is nice and low, and I put it right over the fire. But then I use the meat sheet,
Yeah.
and put the meat sheet on top of that, and
Mhm.
you can just do, we did grilled cheeses on it and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, just
Yeah.
there's a lot, man.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. No, the wheels are turning, so I'm thinking about a few different things here.
Nice.
But this weekend we got an event coming up. We're getting kind of into our heavy holiday season here, so we're kind of going to be pressed for time for actually getting out and grilling and stuff like that because we're helping to spread the word of Burn Pit Nation across the great state of Wisconsin here. So we got some events coming up that we're going to be out at, so it's going to be hard to kind of get out and do some of those longer cooks. So I'm just looking for opportunities to get out there and do some shorter ones when I get a chance. Not quite sure yet what that'll be. I was looking through the freezer. I got one of those corned beef briskets that I have in there in the freezer. I got some more soup meat, some of that stuff too. So I'll be looking in some chuck roasts that I might be looking to break down and do something different with, like a chili or something like that. But nothing planned as of right now. But yeah, I mean, we'll be out at Holy Hill this weekend, this October 7th and 8th. That's out kind of further, Oconomowoc area-ish. So we'll be out that way. And then we got Twins Flowers in New Berlin, Wisconsin on the 14th of October here. So yeah, we'll be out and about. Christmas time is coming up. If you need gifts, if you own a business or if you have customers or employees and you're looking for gifts to give them, we got awesome gift boxes and stuff too. So now's that time, to get out and pick up some gifts for those people that grill and barbecue, man, or restock yourself.
Yeah. Like Greg said, they make great gifts, great stocking stuffers. Let us just reach out. Let us know what we can do to help.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm looking forward to getting out and talking with people about barbecue and stuff this weekend. So it should be a good time. And we'll probably have some more stories when we come back, hopefully.
I hope so.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, any last words before we, end this episode here?
Yeah, man. Get out and grill.
Yeah.
I can't say it enough. The weather's it's turning. You can kind of feel it. The leaves are changing a lot.
Oh yeah,
especially here by us. So definitely take advantage of these beautiful days while you can. I mean, I haven't been, but I at the same time,
you got other stuff going.
I have been taking advantage of it with spending time with my kids and doing something that we're all passionate about. And so it's not I haven't been able to grill, but I've still been having a good time with them. So it's cool. Definitely football's heavy. The Lions beat up on the Packers pretty good last week.
Here we go.
And you made a comment on the show like, well,
you actually listened to the show?
I'm sitting right here with you. I remember those comments.
All right.
Hurt my feelings then. Why would I listen to it again? So, but you can.
All right, here we go.
You can eat the crow that's up in your tree.
Yeah,
And man.
Hey, it was a good game.
It was a great game. I was so
Lions
excited.
destroyed them. What's that? 5 wins in a row over the Packers
like
now. So congrats to you for that. You got to take what you can get.
Yeah.
So
we another thing too, we had a chance to go and meet with Mike Doble and Mike Wilkie.
Oh yeah, we delivered the check. Yep.
Yeah, we did took some pictures and stuff. I mean, that's not really why we do this, but we want to share with everyone, get on their calendar for next year. Mike Wilkie with Irreverent Warriors.
Yep, Silky Hikes.
Silky Hikes. They have a date for their hike next year
In Milwaukee here.
August 28th or 24th.
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 Yeah, August 24th in Milwaukee.
Yep.
It's the Irreverent Warriors, their Silky Hike.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not familiar, Irreverent Warriors is a national organization that builds camaraderie among veterans through these hikes and these community events. And you might see them out in town with like these short shorts on. Those are Silkies, and they're carrying their backpacks and their rucksacks and stuff like that. So it's just a good time for veterans to get out and go for a walk and just be among other veterans and other supporters. So Mike, he's going to be out there. He's the local coordinator here in Milwaukee, and that's who we raised the money for at our barbecue competition in September. So August 24th, 2024.
Yep, and then big shout out to Mike Doble, who he allows us. He's always very gracious in letting us use the parking lot and over at the Explorium at the Southridge Mall here in Wisconsin. Yep. And they won kind of a big time competition.
Big time,
and with their sour beers and stuff that they have.
Seltzer, I thought it was.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
seltzers.
Yeah.
Okay, there's seltzers, there's sour seltzers or whatever. And they were going up against some big heavy hitters, big breweries.
National competition.
They took second.
Second place.
So
it was, and he gave all the credit to his team, his brewers, the guys that come up with the recipes and the taste profiles and stuff like that. So that's awesome. Yeah, congrats to them.
Yeah, again, congrats to them. We appreciate all the support that we get from everyone, the staff and stuff at the Explorium. So can't give them enough credit. If you are in the area, check them out. They've got 2 locations. Like we talked about, the Southridge Mall. They also have one in the 3rd Ward.
Yep.
Definitely. But they're worth stopping by. Just
get the cheese curds.
Oh man, cheese curds. My kids crush those, dude, every time. If the giant pretzels,
with
they
the mustard.
A ton of stuff.
A lot of great food.
Obviously great drinks.
Yep.
So stop by. So we want to give those, something cool that we, I would say get to be a part of, but it's, obviously more than that, but so we got to meet with them real quick Friday, take a few pictures and stuff. But then got to sit and kind of talk with them for a little bit after too.
Yep. So good time. Good. Thanks for bringing that up. Thanks. They do a great job. We always appreciate their support and are happy when they have success too. So that's awesome that they took second there in a nationwide contest, making Milwaukee proud. So if you get a chance this week, get out and grill. And we're looking forward to chatting with you, Ben, next week to see if there's anything you came up with.
We'll see what happens.
All right, man.
Take it easy.
All right, cheers.